One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hodges. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Navy midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. On the run, it's Bryant. Oh, a lot of space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Briggs. He'll take it himself. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. So the Memphis Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
To the air, it's Grant. Pressure coming. And the defense, got him at the 27. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. And he's still running after the move. He did not make it a stone wall on third Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Rides the back on the option, the give. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Offense in a split backfield. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Floating away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Navy will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Lewis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. The play action fake. Unloads it left. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. On target over the middle. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There he goes. And he ran away from... And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Memphis.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Navy will go back on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turning it on. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll try the run. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Makes the catch. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. Lots of running room, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Navy might want to catch this defense sneaking up on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Get it out on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy!
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. Coming out with it, it's Lacey. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and to get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Grant. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. But
he lobs one high down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. And here comes the Navy offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Briggs. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way.
Wide open spaces. Amen. Stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Briggs. Got enough for the first. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become.
Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Now the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Wide open downfield. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Sneaks it into the end zone.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Phil, let's take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Bowling Green. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's second and long. Scanning the field, it's Grant. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. To the air on 2nd down. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's crossed.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple of minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking to pass. Shoots it to the left. Makes a grab past the marker. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Memphis wants to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. With the catch, it's Smith. He's loose. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. Back to throw, it's Grant. Got his man. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to swing it on second down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll do it himself. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on second and short. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quarterback empties his backfield. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They want that clock to run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how